I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice.
We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is...
There was an update about Lil Durk's possible release. Some people shared what sounded like good news for him. Prosecutors now want to add several pages of new evidence, which could delay the trial. This delay might actually help Durk's lawyers because it gives them more time to work on a bond or house arrest deal before the trial starts. To understand when he could be released, we have to look at his new charges. Federal officials believe Durk may have been connected to an attempted incident involving Rondo in 2021. Court files mention surveillance video and witness statements from Georgia. Prosecutors are also pointing to song lyrics, including a line where Durk raps about people commenting "slide for Von Day." Believe the release date of the song lines up with the timing of that incident. At the same time, they are reportedly trying to get someone named D to speak against Durk, but D is asking to be removed from the case.
And that's what DD did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told DD to hire. DD's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody. And I ain't hiring nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing.
There is also talk about new evidence from an iMessage group chat. Prosecutors claim Durk is facing accusations that he offered rewards to members of O Block because they did not respond after the passing of King Von. They plan to bring in a witness who says Durk gave those orders. Court papers say Durk argued with someone named Maduk because he believed certain members were not responding after Von's passing. Media personality Whack 100 also reacted online, speaking about people who may be cooperating with authorities.
Life. By basically saying he's guilty of for hire, and the only thing that, like, yes, some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says y'all said Quando yet. Nothing says that.
No, you missing the point. Okay. They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's three. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's co-conspiracy.
Yeah. I don't need too much more than that. One of is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They said they had it in and out. The other two was figuring out how they getting paid.
During a court hearing, Durk's lawyers officially applied for his release. There were also reports sharing words from Durk's father, suggesting hope for bond. This was his third attempt. His lawyers reportedly made a very strong offer, hoping the judge would accept it.
Just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's going to give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
At the same time, prosecutors said they were dropping certain pieces of evidence. In court, they mentioned they were no longer using Durk's lyrics as evidence, even though they read them out loud during the hearing. One lyric they mentioned talked about checking the news and hearing someone scream no.
Now the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
After the hearing, Durk's lawyer gave an interview and called the charges weak. He said he believes federal officials do not have enough real proof against Durk.
The case is as follows. So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Act. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized.
Before the judge made a decision, something surprising happened. A man named Vonnie, who was connected to the case, was reportedly released from federal prison and may now be on house arrest. Court records showed he was no longer in custody. Messages that were later shared online suggested he was discussing a plea deal and did not want to go to trial. He mentioned sentence points and said he was hoping for a shorter sentence. Things became even more dramatic when Vonnie's father reacted publicly. Instead of celebrating his son coming home sooner, he made claims online. He said Vonnie was responsible for what happened to King Von and that Durk knew about it.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right in
You
there.
heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that, another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before.
Some people were confused about why Durk would have issues with Von in the first place. Police records showed they once had an ongoing legal matter, but it ended in a private settlement a few months after Von's passing. This led to rumors online, though nothing has been proven in court.
Why would Durk want Von?
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table and I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting thing.
He was signing the boys. Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that.
I mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender.
A tweet later went viral after Vonnie's father made more claims. Some fans started questioning why Durk went live on Instagram around the time when artists like King Von, Lil Pab, and FBG Duck passed away. A few fans believe he used Instagram Live as a way to show where he was at certain times, but these are just online theories. Vonnie's father also claimed Vonnie planned incidents involving Lil Pab and King Von.
No, he ain't taking my rights. He ain't responding no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't responding nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
Oh, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages, like that's.
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
Cause that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and and with me saying Von, some people like, man, what he gonna tell on some words online?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil Pab, you orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
More drama followed when people talked about D's younger brother, Ted. Body camera footage reportedly showed Ted asking to cooperate with police. This shocked many fans because D was known as someone very close to Durk. The only reason Ted was part of the case was because he was reportedly found at a local shop with a firearm.
Really?
Dude had it. What about that? A man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Some believe this unrelated situation could affect Durk's entire case. Reports say that when Ted was taken to the police station, he became emotional and asked to speak.
Stop it. Stop it.
Ted was later placed in a holding cell, and an officer spoke with him about what information he wanted to share.
Wait, hold on. You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand. Relax. What's the number? 7 what you saying, man? We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right? We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me. Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison. Relax. Give me no, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Even with all this, Durk could still have a chance at release. His lawyers recently filed a motion asking the court to dismiss the second indictment because they say it is too unclear. If it is not dismissed, they want detailed information, like what coded language was used, what reward was offered, and exactly when it supposedly happened. They are basically asking prosecutors to show clear proof. Meanwhile, Durk's life in jail has had its own issues. He was placed in solitary confinement after officers reportedly found a cell phone in his cell.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS, and right now we're gonna show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
There were also reports of an altercation inside the jail. Rapper Lil Baby reacted online, saying he only cares about Durk right now and wants him free. Around the same time, Durk's old friend Glee passed away in Chicago. Some fans noticed that Quando, Rando, and Lil Tim did interviews that same day. Some people saw it as a strange coincidence, while others thought it meant nothing.
Like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying him and shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Quando Rando also said in an interview that he wished things had been handled differently.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out, or whatever. Like, it could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Many people thought it was unusual that two of Durk's rivals spoke positively about him in interviews on the same day he had issues in jail. Even so, his bond attempts were denied after he was placed in solitary. Some legal experts online believe his lawyers may argue that song lyrics are protected under free speech laws.
The First Amendment argument here, right? That this violates the First Amendment. Can you talk about that?
Right, for sure. I mean, I'm expressing myself. I can say the things that I want to say in a rap record or any kind of record. And you could go back and there's country records, and there are pop records, and there are R&B records that talk about all kinds of things. It's just that there's this notion that with hip hop, quote, glorifying, that suddenly now we're going to use these things to prosecute them. But does that mean that the free speech, the First Amendment, has gone away? No, absolutely not. He can absolutely rap about what he wants to rap about, and that doesn't mean just because the story is...
Another reason for denying bond was shared. Federal officials reportedly said Durk would have to give up most of his money and property to be considered for release. They are worried he could use his wealth to influence witnesses.
No bond for Lil Durk. Let me tell you about what options he has left and why the bond was denied this time. Now, he's in federal court on a for-hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison. What that means is, under the federal law, it is presumed that you do not get a bond because the charge and the penalty are so serious. So your lawyer has to go out there and show why you should get a bond. Now, ultimately, what the district judge decided to deny the bond on was a couple of factors. There's a couple $1 million being put up, but it's not all being put up by Durk. Some of it is from the label, and ultimately Durk has a lot more money and assets than what's being put up. So if I let him out on bond and he tries to flee, he's going to have tons of assets and money at his disposal.
Officials are also concerned that if Durk is released, more problems could happen. Some people online have even asked what happened to Jam after he reportedly cooperated in the case during an appearance on DJ Vlad's show. Several names connected to the situation have stayed quiet for months, which has only added more questions.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now
got
he
him
put
in a
everyone in a
jam.
jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.